today I'm gonna do a little tutorial to help people out to transition from a standard UI, as you can see here, to a more effective and better functioning UI. So first off, I'm going to tell you a little bit what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about vision in general, talk about some UI things you can do, and some key binding. To start off, we're going to start with discussing vision. There is a macro for you that allows you to go further than the Blizzard assigned option. So, this is the macro. I will also put it in the description. The other thing you can do is also go to interface, camera. There we go. Max camera distance, put it on max. Which does this allow you to do? This will allow you to have more vision of the area around you, which makes you better respond to threats or whatever. Now, one of the first things I noticed on standard UIs is the targeting. The targets are on the right and the left. On top of the screen, you see your cooldowns, your cost bar all the way over here. In my opinion, it's not that good. There's some simple things you can do to fix that. These days, with the standard UI, you don't even need an add-on anymore to move those things. You just go move frame and lock. Move frame and lock. Put it more center. Why put it center? Because your character is in the center. You want to be watching what the position is of your character. You never want to be watching anywhere else. So you can put him here and just lock it. You can put him wherever, just don't put him on the edges of the screen, because you have to have an awesome, unique skill that you can look cross-eyed with your eyes, whatever the fuck. So don't do that. If you do that, you're bad. Also, another key component is the focus target. The focus target is not you can keybind in your options. So you go to keybinding and you go to targeting and you look focus targets. At the end, give it a keybind. Very important you do. If you're assigned to like interrupt special ads and stuff in raids, you can put on your focus and interrupt with a focus target interrupt. So you just press the keybind, put it at the proper spot, so you don't have to look cross-eyed again. I prefer to put it around here. So one of the better add-ons to use if you're transitioning from a standard UI and you don't want to look, you want to lose the authentic feeling of it, is Bartender. Bartender 4. There's when you start it up, you will get the a little icon on your minimap, which you can left and right click. Left click is to move the bars to wherever you want. You can put it there. Doesn't matter. Whatever makes makes it work for you. With the right click, you go to the options. I'm not going to go over everything here. If you want to figure out how it works, I advise you test it out and spend a few hours, and just contact me in game if you have any questions. Also, another important UI thing, an add-on, is Deadly Boss mode. Boss mode. It's very important. You put it at a good visual spot, which most of you most likely do. So there shouldn't be any problems. Make sure it's always coming somewhere in the center, be it left of your frame or whatever. It does not matter, but make sure you track it, because you cannot rely on being called out every time. Also, another very good add-on to transition is Tell Me When. You just press /TMW and will pop up the menu. It's kind of bugged up at the moment with the monk abilities, but don't worry about that. The basic thing is you can right-click that. Again, I am not going to go over everything. You can put in your spell you want to track and the units you want to watch. Is it debuff? You want to show timer text? You want to show this and that? You can use this for multiple things, spell cooldowns, etc. Weapon enchants that proc and all that stuff. Also really good to track, for example, track Bloodlust when it's running out, the ring, the buff you get. So you can just make a little example if you want, just a little example. This is your standard bar, you know, you have 4 things on it, you can make it bigger, smaller, whatever you fancy, you know. When you right click and drag, you can drag something out. For example, I want to drag my ring, for example. Drag buff. Drag the Tramus. So that is the name of the buff you get from the ring. Flare buff, cost by me. This is the right side is to give you a texture to it. I always choose the texture of the spell in case. Show timer text. For example, if you want to track cooldowns like Mind Blasts and stuff, you can also do Mind Blast and always visible. So you always see it even when you don't have it on cooldown. Put the Tramus here, yeah, for example. So you get overview what procs. Remove tell me when. Stop playing a bit. So you don't have to look at the other side of the fucking thing. Everything's in the middle, nice and neatly, all in one vision. The thing is with that max camera distance, if you put anything under your character, it will not limit your vision. So you want to pop Neutromus, and you will see when you pop it, you get a timer. Did not put on timer text, but you can put it on, so you see the perfect timer. You know when you have to blast everything out. I, for example, would put my spells in between the 2 targets. Mind Blast, the short kind of cooldowns you use. It has to be on spot used every time, so you never miss anything. The last part I'm going to talk about for now is key binding. So the key binding you can either do with pressing escape. You go to your key binds and put it all on your frames. In that case you don't need bartender, for example, but I personally prefer to go bartender, right click, and you just see on the top, you see key bindings, and when you press that, you can just hover over the keys or the things on your action bar and press a button, and it will assign the keybind to it. As you can see, everything should be keybound. Normally I use LVY, so some things might not show. Key binding, I personally prefer only using 3 keys to run. So I have one strafe left and right and one to run forward, which gives me another extra key. Then I remove the back pedal key, the turn keys, you don't need that. You can use your mouse to turn if you're transitioning into pressing keybinds instead of being a spaz clicker. So also the thing is, it does not matter if you're a clicker or the thing is you need nice vision. And you can never have nice vision if you're clicking your action bars and you need to watch what you're clicking and stuff. Keybinds as well, you need to map it out a bit yourself. It's really not that hard. You just think about what do I use the most and what do I use the least. Big cooldowns with 3 minutes or something, you can put on a bit more awkward spots because you won't be pressing them constantly. Your main abilities, you want to next to your movement keys, really close. You use your modifiers, etc, etc, etc. If you have any questions about that, just contact me in game. So I'm gonna conclude for this for now. So hope you learned something. I'll make more videos in the future. So good luck, learn to play, faggots. Yup.